put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense takes the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Green. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, big moment in recruiting last week, 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Bringing the heat. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Green. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it's Green. Caught close to the marker, it's Anthony. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already... to sack here early in this game.
Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of late.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 7 over the Bluebirds. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little...
Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Looking for a man, it's Green. Oh, they're after him. He caught it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Sends it back in motion. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Wingo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Oh, makes the catch. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Off-play action on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. There's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Wide open on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Got it in the middle. It's Russell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
Got some of the work done on first now. Let's see what they have on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for room. It's Russell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to buy time. Makes the grab. It's Anthony.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. Touchdown, Arkansas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's complete to the left. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wingo. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Manning. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Pulls and fires complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. look to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Touch pass on the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside big. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Green. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did. After he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Razorbacks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the Texas offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Rush is on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down.
Just steamrolling the defense. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Under fire. Fires downfield. He makes a catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give out of the gun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Razorbacks will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Washington. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Dropping back, it's Green. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Makes the catch, it's Washington. And they're able to make the tackle.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The Razorbacks get it past the sticks. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. They'll run the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order from the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Works the middle of the field. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The Longhorns in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. In a tight game like this, a mistake that keeps a drive alive for your opponent, just devastating. Offense has first down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Let's go! To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly. And
makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to throw, it's Green. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team